What's good, Legends? Our Series 3 1v1 tournament will be happening on August 27th at 1 p.m. This is a Sunday. This tournament is nothing like you have ever seen before. We're about to preview the trailer to this tournament. If you've already seen it, you can skip ahead about 2 minutes and we'll get straight into the details.
Champions aren't found on the podium with their hand up. No, champions are found in the lab studies, the thousands of hours of hard work when no one's watching. That's what makes the will unstoppable. When you're in here and no one else is, and you're pushing yourself harder than anybody with no one around. No one sees the struggle in here. No one sees the hardship, the early mornings you get up. No one sees any of that. They didn't see if your hands raised or not, and if it is, oh, what a great guy. Oh, I wish I could be that guy. I wish I could be that guy. But they're not clapping, wishing they could be you at 5 in the morning when you get out of bed, when it's pissing rain outside to come and train for that hand to be raised. They don't want to be that guy. They just want the glory. And that's the differential of a champion. You know, in adversity, guys, is where you find character.
It has everything to do with how you work out, how you prepare. It has every single thing to do with how you think. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. So when I get in there and it's me and him one-on-one, that I guarantee at the end of it, I won't be the one that surrendered. And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex, you gotta be it. It has to consume you.
There will be a starting prize pool of $25 for our top 3 contestants who place in the tournament. There will also be a $5 entry fee to join our 1v1 tournament. The reason for this entry fee is to incentivize competitors to commit to our show up times and create a more sanctioned event. It will also increase our prize pool and possibly create opportunities for 4th or even 5th place to earn money. If you know you're available on Sunday, August 27th at 1 p.m., skip to the end of the video for entry details and how to submit your $5 entry fee. If you want to view our 1v1 maps, tournament rules, and info, stay tuned as we're going to review all of this right now. So I'm going to briefly run over the rules, but if it's a lot to take in, you can pause or rewatch to get all the specifics. Players will go head to head in the best of 7 matchup. This means win 4 of your 7 games to move on. The tournament is double elimination, so even if you lose your first match, you can still play in the 3rd place bracket and have an opportunity to win money from our prize pool. Your first 2 matches are guaranteed to play all 7 rounds. This way, even if you win 4-0, you can still have an opportunity to play all 7 maps we have play tested. Players may choose any legend for any round and in any match. Players may use all legend abilities except ultimates. Players also get 2 thermite grenades each round to create more chaos. For guns, players will run a Volt with level 1 attachments, and for their secondary, they may choose between the Wingman or PK with level 1 attachments. Health includes red shield and gold helmet, and if you have any questions, please comment them below. If you're ready to register for the tournament, skip to the end of the video, and without further ado, we're going to preview all 7 maps. Our very first map is a 3-story building. This is the very first house you see on the left side of the firing range when you're sliding down the hill. This map offered great playability, and it also had doors, which means doors are going to be a massive part of this 1v1 map. Most fights are going to be close range, and you can use the surrounding areas outside of this house to fight as well and move around. During my own playtest, I found that the high ground was a great option for those legends who have abilities to get high quickly and be able to move on the outside edge of the house. However, I'm sure any legend you play is going to offer great playability with their abilities on this map. And don't forget, you do have 2 thermites per each round, so get those thermites out, make sure to block doors off or windows, and try to burn your enemy down. Now, map 2 is a tad smaller. It's only a 2-story building, but you may play using the roof as well as a 3rd story. I found this map to be a lot more closer range than map 1, as it is a tad smaller. Once again, you can use the outside edge of these buildings for your fights. And as always, all legend abilities are up for use, so don't forget to use those abilities. Don't forget to use those thermite grenades. You do get 2 per round, and this map had some great indoor close quarter range combats. I felt like because of the inside being a little more open compared to House 1, it made you have to be a little more on your toes using your movement and repositioning skills. I do think you're going to have to be a little quicker on this map moving around to avoid the scan of the crypto drone and to avoid your enemy beaming you. Now map 3 is one of my personal favorites. As you can see, we'll be playing on the platform of the ship within the firing range. Both players will start on adjacent sides starting at a blue bold, and you'll be able to play off from there. This offered great legend abilities for those with movement and being able to get height, as this is a level map. You can play on top of the ship, on the platform, and on the low ground platform. With this in mind, maybe using a legend that can use movement is going to be a great option, so your only option getting back up is not the staircase. I think thermites will be super important on this map, as there's only a small amount of space on this platform and you can really get your opponent put in some tricky positions with the thermite use. Now I think this map is going to have one of the better opportunities to get crazy clips and plays just because of how small it is and how little you have to work with. But of course it will provide for some great scenery as viewers watch on. Now map 4 is by far the biggest map in our 1v1 tournament. This is going to provide the best use for legend abilities, as you have so much space to create plays. It's also going to push those legends to find out their enemy and seek them down and truly push them to get the kill. You're not going to be forced into fights on this map. You're going to have to push for your fight and chase those enemies down when you get them low. This will also create for a longer 1v1 to really build up those tense moments. In our playtest, I actually think a defensive legend might also be best for this, as you can really close gaps and cut off space for enemies' choices as far as movement and positioning. However, a movement legend will also be a great pick, as you'll be able to easily gain high ground, move around the map, and create space from your opponent. Overall, map 4 will be a very interesting map, and I'm excited to see how it plays within the tournament. Now map 5 is almost exactly the same as map 2, with some small differences as far as how the outside edges go. You're still going to have a very open inside, meaning your cover is going to have to be outstanding when inside of the house, and your movement's going to also have to be outstanding when trying to move on the outside of this map. Now here I found that there are a lot of head peaks and also lots of small cover points, so use your big brain, try to find those cover points, and really try to outgrind your opponent on this map. As mentioned earlier in map 2, I found that high ground was a very important factor for me on this map. Being able to quickly go into level 2 or the roof was super important in order to get angles and outmove my opponent. Now map 6 is definitely going to be one of the smaller maps that we have chosen for this 1v1 tournament. However, with lots of windows, it is going to offer lots of options as far as moving outside of the house and playing on the edges, as you can see within our playtest. Utilizing quick movements, wall climbing, and aim adjusting, you will find success on this map. As far as legends, I think defensive or a movement legend are both going to be great options. As you can see, I was playing Valk and my opponent was playing Watson, and we both had opportunities to strike and find opportunities to be aggressive. And as always, those thermites are going to be very important, so don't forget to be using the thermites on this map. Now, our last map, map 7, is by far my most favorite map from our playtest. This map is going to be great for those movement gods and players who know how to make ground quickly. There's lots of opportunities for wall bounces, sliding, even high ground. So use everything you can at your disposal in order to win these rounds. You don't have a lot of options. It's very straightforward. So with this in mind, you're going to have to be moving quickly and readjusting, trying to outmove your opponent. I found these rounds actually went pretty quick once you guys actually started to get into the fight. So be aware that things are going to move quickly. You're going to have to be on your toes, and you're going to have to be ready to grind on your very last map. Of course, in my opinion, I think a movement legend is going to be your best bet on this map. However, I'm sure a defensive legend such as Watson or Rampart could be also very valuable with their legend abilities. For all of us, we are just going to have to find out which legend will be the best on this map on the day of play. If If you are ready to sign up for our 1v1 tournament, all you need to do is click the first link in the bio and fill out the Google form inputting your information. Just remember, one of the questions is, have you paid your $5 entry fee? You will not be able to play in the tournament if you have not paid the entry fee by the time of the tournament. If you're not sure how to pay your entry fee, go on, head over to _Hillier on Twitch and make a donation for $5, and that will take care of your entry fee. After this, you're gonna wanna click on the About section right here, and that will take you to this page. Once you're here, all you need to do is hover over this where it says donate and click on that. That will take you to another page where you can insert your tip amount or your payment purchase amount, technically. Once you've inputted this information, you're gonna scroll down and click donate. This will take you to another page where you'll have to sign in and input your credit card information so the payment can go through. Once you have paid your $5 entry fee and you have filled out the Google form, you will have successfully entered the 1v1 tournament. Now you can also pay via mobile. You'll do the same exact thing. You go to my homepage. This time there is a button right on the homepage right here that you can click on that says donate, and it will take you through those same exact steps if you're looking to do this on mobile. If you have any questions as far as payment goes, don't hesitate to ask. Please reach out in the comment section and we'll get all your questions answered. Now I can't wait to see all of you guys at the tournament on August 27th at 1 p.m. Make sure to check in on Twitch at _Hillier and we will get the tournament started right at 1. Can't wait to see you guys.